Hey, hey, my people. Maybe a people of one, right? Well, I'm on my routine this morning. Go get my wife her pasta, but it's gonna be for work this time. She already had breakfast. Actually, she had her breakfast shake. You know, the concoction from one of these companies where you mix it with water and put it in one of those fancy blenders, and it turns it into like a thick shake. You know, I like to rag on my wife about that. You know, it's like I tell her, just eat healthy. You know what to eat, what not to eat. You know how much to eat. You know, like you just eat enough. See, my rule when it comes to being on a diet, I don't look like I'm on a diet, huh? You just see this part always flapping around, right? Anyway, that's why I keep saying I'm being, I know a lot of people are like, you keep talking about you going to the gym and everything, but you don't look like you go to the gym. Say, well, yeah, because I just started like maybe 2 months ago, and sometimes I'm not what you would call extremely careful with my diet. One thing about living your life is if you're used to eating a certain way, it's really hard to change that. The exercise and going to the gym, and to me, that's not the problem. I like going to the gym, I like exercising. It's adjusting your food intake and calorie intake, which I find kind of, I'm not one of those preparing for a fitness competition or bodybuilder or those kind of things, where those people that do that, they really watch their calorie intake. I mean, that's a little bit extreme, counting calories, if you ask me. Just my thing is just know what to eat, what not to eat. And my wife and me always have this discussion about how much is enough, for like eating regular food, as opposed to her dietary supplements or her program. I know I don't look like I should be an expert on losing weight or anything, but there was like 2 or 3 times in my lifetime that I had to lose weight because my cholesterol was too high, my weight was too high. I was considered already considered obese, so, and my cholesterol was high, and my doctor told me I'm already at high risk for stroke or heart attack. So that scared the shit out of me. This was back in like 2005. Yep. Anyway, I learned what I could, read what I could, and I thought it was really ridiculous how extreme people can get when it comes to following a diet and exercise regimen, counting calories and eat this, don't eat that. It's like, what, I streamlined it to fit me, and it worked. I mean, when I was at the doctor, he told me I had to lose weight because of my cholesterol and everything. I was at 276 pounds, and then when I streamlined my diet and exercised on a fairly regular basis, going to the gym, I actually started going jogging. I owned a stationary bicycle. I would ride that like almost every day or every other day. Go running like 3 times a week, 30 minutes to an hour. I got really good at it, going to the gym 2-3 times a week, working with weights. So I got my weight down from 276. I got it down to 181 within 8 months. I know to most people, oh, that wasn't a lot. That wasn't a lot for that amount of time. You know, the people nowadays think that you can drop 50 pounds in a month. You're not supposed to do it that way. That you're messing with your body. You might stroke out because your body will freak out. That's too much weight to lose in 1 month. You know that show they had, The Biggest Loser? I heard there was a lot of backlash and flack about that show because they forced people that are very heavy to lose a lot of weight in a short period of time, and it backfired, and many of them gained back the weight, or they gained back more because they shocked their body by forcing them to do things that are not healthy, in my opinion. So I told my wife, this is how I lost that weight in 2005 to 2006. Was, you know, I read all the books and, you know, learned about the calorie counting, fat content, carbohydrate, protein, you know, all those things like that. And this is what I told her. When you start to feel, when you're eating like a normal meal, when you start to feel full, stop eating. Okay? That's part of it. Okay? You know, if you're like out with your friends or family, or even if you go to a barbecue or get together at your family or relative's house, and you know they have fried chicken, barbecue chicken, short ribs, red rice, potato salad, Kelligwin, you know, those kind of things. Of course, there's going to be pie and cake and, you know, desserts and things like that. So it's like, you know what to eat, okay? And you know how much to eat. If you're gonna eat that kind of food, then, you know, just get maybe a piece of, you know, barbecue chicken is healthier than fried chicken. Just pull off the skin off the barbecue chicken, right? So you know which one there's the healthy options. So that's what you do, is pick the healthy options. Maybe get one piece. I never understand this portion, like half a portion, quarter portion, a cup, half a cup. It's like, oh, come on. There you go again. You're going into that counting calories category again. Sometimes I get so ridiculous, you know. People tell you, oh, you know, I'm only consuming 500 calories in a day. And I'm like, okay, now how do you figure that out? You know? Really? What do you like, walking around with your calculator all day? You know? So I told her that, you know, do it the way you're doing it, because it's working great for her the way she's doing it now, with her powders and mixes, and you know, she even has this thing where it's supposed to boost your metabolism, which is great. So I told her, keep on with that. You're doing fine with that. See, but I'm telling her, you know, when that stuff runs out, and don't, you know, she's like, sometimes she panics. Oh, babe, I'm out of my stuff, you know, and you know, we don't have the money right now to buy it, because sometimes those things can be expensive, like up to $200 for the things she needs, and that's a lot of money. And I told her, when you don't have those things and we can't afford to get it right now, just follow what I'm suggesting. If you're gonna eat regular food, a normal food, just eat until you start to feel full, and then stop. If there's food around that you know it's healthy stuff, like if you're gonna make a sandwich, you know, eat wheat bread as opposed to regular white bread. If you're gonna eat rice, try and get brown rice, not white rice. You know, if you're gonna put like mayonnaise, if you can, get fat-free mayo or low-fat mayo. You know, Things like that. She knows what I'm talking about, you know. People that are into dieting and nutrition and everything, they know what the healthy options are. If you need a snack, they say eat an apple, or eat a banana, or eat a pear, or eat a peach, you know, grapes. I like those things, those kind of vegetables and stuff. My thing is, I like to snack on like baby carrots, you know, those real small carrots they package. You can buy in most grocery stores. That's what I like to eat when I want to snack on something like late at night. You know, you're kind of hungry and you don't want to, like, you know, pop a microwavable dinner or something into the microwave or toaster. So you just stick in, you know, I just pop in a couple of baby carrots, drink that baby carrots, and drink a lot of ice water, because you drink a lot of ice water with that baby carrot or fruit or whatever kind of snack, and it does fill you up. You better go to sleep within an hour, because after an hour you're gonna start being hungry all over again. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's listening to me out there. I think I'm just talking to my phone again, but that's okay, you know. I'm in line here now at my wife's spot for her pasta, so I think I've spewed enough crap for now. And remember, just because they say it's healthy doesn't mean it isn't. Okay, check you guys later.